you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody. Yes, I'm hurt, yes, I'm dead. Most things that I don't wanna say. I won't be around while you change.
Hey you guys, welcome back to Taylor XO, or welcome to Taylor XO if you are a new subscriber. So y'all, let's get into this video because as you guys know, y'all, these YouTube streets have been so dry, so boring, and I really haven't known what to post on because these girls, really haven't been posting any drama going on. And as y'all know, after that whole thing with Liv exposing Jazzy for, all the domestic violence stuff that, was going on in her home, and it still is going on in her home, it seemed like them two just dropped off the face of the earth, and they just, didn't really post after that. So, it kind of left a lot of people hanging, wondering, like, what happened. Are they still not talking? Are they talking? And from what I've heard, they are still speaking. I heard that Jazzy and her do follow each other on another Instagram that Liv does have. So who knows what is going on between them two. And honestly, it's just a game that they play, that they like to play, especially with reactors. I feel like they like to have this thing over reactors, like, reactors only make money when they post. And, it's very much not the case, because a lot of these reactors do react on other sectors, other mommies, other people on YouTube. So, Liv and Jazzy are not the only bag that you can get off of here. So let's get into this video because, as you guys know, and by the way, happy Valentine's Day to whoever I didn't say it to, but Valentine's Day was last week, and, Jazzy hasn't posted for about 2 weeks, and people were wondering, like, is she going to post this Valentine's Day video? Because, as you guys know, Chris is famously known for, never buying her anything for Valentine's Day, never doing anything for her. So I think a lot of people are wondering, like, is Chris going to do something for her? She's so hell-bent on trying to make this man look so good. Like, is he going to buy her some flowers, take her on a trip to, get a hotel or something, typical things that couples do on Valentine's Day. But, she went on to post a video last week of the kids celebrating Valentine's Day. And honestly, it was such a waste of a video because she just filmed the kids getting some candy before they went off to school. And then that was it. There was no, like, decorating Valentine's Day cookies or cupcakes or anything like that. So I feel like it was just a waste overall, but she did post that. So then, this week she went on to post the Valentine's Day between her and Chris. And I guess they had the kids last Valentine's Day last week, so they decided to celebrate this week because it definitely wasn't on Valentine's Day. And if you just look through the video, you can obviously tell that it was from 2 different days, the way that she, switched from eating barbecue that night, and then the clip switched to her going out to eat for the night. So clearly it was filmed on 2 different days. And also she posted a picture of Legend in these black and white PJs, which that's what she posted on Valentine's Day of Legend. So clearly one half of the video was from the actual day of Valentine's Day, which I guess they just cooked out. And then the second half is them celebrating the week after, which is the recent weekend that just passed. So as we already know, Chris didn't do anything for her. She filmed this vlog, and I can honestly say that the vlog was just so off the vibe between them two. And I'm guessing now, since all that went down with Liv exposing, Chris for hitting on Jazzy, I guess now Jazzy doesn't want to show Chris. We didn't hear him in the vlog. She didn't show his face, and she acted like she was scared to vlog him at the Chili's restaurant that they went to. So we're just going to assume that, I guess now she's keeping him offline, and she's not posting him or showing him on her channel anymore. And I will say, like, sis, if you are completely done with showing this man, just stop all around showing him. Like, why do Valentine's Day videos, like even title it Valentine's Day with Bae, specifically, a video for or dedicated to you two, and you don't show him in the vlog. Like, what was the point of even vlogging then if you weren't going to show him in the vlog? It's supposed to be a Valentine's Day with Bae. I've never seen anybody on this YouTube stuff who films Valentine's Day vlogs and they don't show the whole entire day and show their significant other that they're with at dinner, or just chilling around. They did this sip and paint type thing, and we didn't hear him. She was talking to him, he didn't respond back. It's just like, sis, you were just trying so hard to try to hide this man at the same time of show him off, because you still want people to know that he is in your home. But sis, little do you know, you're really embarrassing yourself, because you try so hard to hide him, but at the same time you're trying to show him. So it's just giving like, sis, what are you really trying to hide? Because if nothing that Liv said over there was true, then you will carry on to your normal life, show your man, show your family like nothing ever happened. But by you trying to hide your family, hide your man, and trying to take all these breaks and think that when you come back people will forget about certain things, sis, that doesn't work that way, and it's not gonna work that way. And you may not have to answer for none of these things now, but you will have to answer for it soon. So, I was going to put Phil and Hannah's whole, Valentine's Day vlog in here too and talk about that, but we'll just do a separate video on that, just because, that was a whole nother thing. And I know a lot of people were comparing Phil and Hannah's vacation vlog to now Jazzy and Chris's Valentine's Day vlog. So let's get into her at this restaurant. I guess they went to Chili's. Let's get into that, and then we will talk about it.
Alright, you guys, our appetizer just got here. Bae is ripping up Stick of Bugs food. We ordered his first because we know Stick of Bugs. But appetizers here. Got some spinach dip, some boneless chicken wings, mozzarella sticks. I don't know what these called, quesadillas, and some dip and chips. Got our mozzarella sticks, y'all.
So they did end up going to Chili's, and I was just kind of thinking, like, they go to steakhouses any other time, and now it's Valentine's Day and they choose to celebrate their Valentine's Day date with the child, whatever. She made a point to mention that she did have Legend, and I guess it wasn't considered a date. And I just find it kind of weird how he always talks about having this, a bunch of family, this big old family. And it just seems like they can never get anybody to watch Legend. And I find it weird how, his sister was around for a little bit, and we seen her, I guess, coming over for certain holidays, and she was at Amaya's graduation, and she watched Legend once or twice. And it just seemed like after that last time she watched Legend, when they went away for their birthday, then it seemed like the sister never came back to watch Legend. So I don't know what went on with that, and I honestly think that the only family that he does have to watch Legend, if somebody does watch him, is his sister. But I don't know why her mother never watches him. I don't know what her mother does. I would think that her mother does work what she does work, but if it's at night, you would think that her mother could have just watched Legend for an hour while they went out. I don't know, but it really doesn't matter anyway, because they weren't having no special date set up anyway. They just went to Chili's, an average, typical going out, typical night, I guess, that when they usually go out. And it just didn't really seem like anything special. She didn't show a card. She didn't show a flower. She didn't show a box of chocolate. She didn't show anything. So I'm just going to chalk it up to, they had this average going out date, or I guess quote unquote date. They came back and they did this sip and paint thing, which, like I said previously, it was just very strange because he didn't talk. She just seemed like she was off. She didn't really, a lot of people were saying like how she usually rambles on. She wasn't rambling on. She didn't seem happy. A lot of people said she seemed like she looked like she'd been bawling for days. But who knows, y'all? I think at this point, a lot of people try to, or try to create theories on this girl. And, a lot of the times it could be true, it could be not true. But, this girl, after this whole thing went down with Liv and her and Chris and, Liv about to expose all her business, I just found that these girls do a lot of things on purpose in their vlogs. I feel like they want people to talk about them. And Jazzy gives me the vibes that Chris probably did buy her a bouquet of flowers and she just, didn't want to show it. Or maybe he didn't and, she didn't want to show it just to get people talking, that she already knew that people expected Chris wasn't going to do anything for her. And, by her being MIA from vlogging, a lot of people were thinking, like, did she get her taxes? Because we do know that, around this time, Jazzy makes sure she gets her taxes early. And she will spend them up. And, that's probably what she's doing over there. And even when she does get the taxes and, like last year, she did content of like her and Chris going out together, showing that. I really don't think she's going to do that this year. I think just after this whole thing of Liv exposing, or halfway exposing what's really going on in there, I think at this point now, Jazzy wants to clean up, all the things that she has exposed, and it's just too late now. People know everything. People know that, there is something going on in that house, and she basically said that she does have something in the works. And we know that she was talking about moving, so who knows if she's in the process of moving right now or, she's about to move. And if she does move, that's on her. I guess she did say that the home that they were looking at was cheaper, and which, it really doesn't matter anyway because the man doesn't pay no bills anyway. And she primarily does, so I don't understand, what difference it makes, whether it was the same price as the house she has now or whether it was rent or house that has lower rent now. It doesn't matter. It's still the same situation over there. And, you would think, being that she is a YouTuber, Chris will kind of go out of his way to make the Valentine's Day a little bit more special for content for her. We really haven't seen any of that. And the fact that now he's not speaking in the vlogs, he probably won't be showing his face in alive unless he's drunk or, she hands him a nice little check to do it. That will probably be the next time that we see Chris. And honestly, I don't think a lot of people care at this point. If nothing's gonna get spilled, no tea's gonna get spilled, and nobody's gonna really say what's really going on up in this house, I think at this point it's just a lost cause. Jazzy's a lost cause, and things will continue to happen the way they do, and she will continue to keep him there, and that's just going to be what it is. And a lot of people have been kind of hoping that Chris is going to leave and kind of for her to get the karma that she's been deserving. But I don't think that Chris is going to leave. I mean, he has a setup too good there for him to possibly leave. I mean, he can beat on her, do what he wants, treat her kids how he wants, and he still gets cars, money, shoes, clothes, whatever out of this woman. So this Valentine's Day was no surprise. And honestly, this girl just takes what she can get so she can keep a piece of a man in her home. And this is how he will continue to treat her. And honestly, it'll get worse and worse before it gets better for her. But leave it up to Jazzy to try to tell people that she's in the middle of planning a wedding with this man and they're trying to conceive their second child together. Leave it up to her to say all those things and try to make this facade of something that is really not, or something that's really not going on in there. But comment down below what you guys think of this whole Valentine's Day thing. Honestly, this girl needs to just hang it up with this whole YouTube thing. It clearly isn't for her. She clearly doesn't care about trying to make any effort into trying to bring decent content to her viewers. Like, sis, even if, y'all just didn't want to have this nice Valentine's Day, whole thing, you would think that you would just even fake it to even, get some content and get some more people to view your videos. Because, sis, these days, reactors are getting more views on their videos than you are even on your own videos. So, like I said before, this girl will continue to, film her whole downfall until she can't no more, until, she is forced to go get this 9-to-5 job. Or who knows, maybe she'll continue to do YouTube and her 9-to-5. But guaranteed, we know that this clearly hasn't been working for her. Her channel is not growing. She's getting this not only bad name for herself, but now, her man is known as the woman beater on these YouTube streets and a predator also, because there is a lot of people who still believe that, we're not going to get into that. But thank you guys for watching. Again, comment down below what you guys think on this whole Valentine's Day thing. Comment down below what your significant other did for you on Valentine's Day, or what you did with your or what you did with whoever, your kids, your spouse, your parents, other family members, friends, whatever, what you guys did for Valentine's Day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for another one.
Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be something different.